What's going on, vinyl community? Welcome to another Sunboxing with the Record Spinner. In today's episode, we are going to be doing things differently once again, very much in line with what I did recently with the Pink Floyd Immersion box sets that I showed you that were basically non-vinyl. While this next box set series that I'm going to be covering is CD-based, I will give this one a little bit of leeway because there are vinyl box sets out there that are the exact same as the CD boxes that I will be showing in these next couple of episodes. What exactly am I talking about? Well, in today's episode, I'm going to be doing an unboxing of the David Bowie 5 years 1969 to 1973 box sets. This is the first in a series of David Bowie box sets which covers certain periods in his career, and it basically just brings together everything in terms of studio material, live material, singles, odds and sods, things like that. It just brings it all under one umbrella, and I am a huge fan of these box sets. They're honestly great ways for me to upgrade my Bowie CD collection, because between the Ryko disc reissues from the early 90s and the 1999 remasters, it's kind of a mess in places. So they basically do new remasterings, and it just brings it all together, and it's packaged very, very beautifully, as you will see. And yes, like I said, there is a vinyl version of this box set out there. I believe this is out of print at the moment, but I'm really glad that I started collecting these when I did, and I think if they started putting these out now, I probably would go after the vinyl box sets, because what I do is I usually just pick up the CD boxes and then I buy the individual vinyl reissues that they break out from the boxes a couple months down the road. But nonetheless, really fun to collect. I love these boxes, and I am very happy to be sharing these with you guys in this unboxing series. So enough of the chit chat, let's jump into what this video is all about. And just like so, I will be switching angles. Okay, so here is the front of the box, which features a photo of David from the early Ziggy period. I would say this is probably early 72 that photo was taken. And here is the spine, and then here is the back of the box, which features the exact same cover art. And basically everything comes in like this sort of hard slipcase kind of packaging, and all the contents are stored here. And here is everything that is featured, and we're going to take out everything one by one and go through everything. So right off the bat, first up we have the 1969 self-titled album, otherwise known as the Space Oddity album. And as you can see, the approach with this box set series is to package everything like mini LP replicas. So this is basically what the original artwork looked like for the original vinyl pressing, which is very nice, replicates the gatefold nicely. And inside here we have actually a replica of the original paper sleeve that the original pressing came in. Some people may think that this is kind of monotonous, but I think it's rather unique. Just kind of gives you an idea on what the original paper sleeve was like. And all the CDs come in these protective plastic sleeves, which is a nice touch. And here is the first disc, and this came out on the Philips label. And as you can see, they changed it. Instead of it saying Philips, it just says Bowie in that specific font. And I'm going to show this just for this CD, but all the discs in this box set have a gold layer to them instead of silver. And I think the reason why they have a gold layer to the disc is that way you can distinguish, possible counterfeit copies of this box set that might be produced. So far, I have not seen any, but I think that's a very good way to kind of distinguish the official product from any possible fakes that might come out of the market. And up next, we have 1970s, The Man Who Sold the World. Hopefully you guys can see this on camera, but that is indeed a textured cover, just like the original, so that's nice that they replicated that. There's the back cover there. Generic kind of die-cut paper sleeve. And then here is the disc there. Now, this was released on Mercury Records, and as you can see, it would say Mercury in that kind of cursive font, but instead it says Bowie. So they kind of changed up everything in terms of the center labels, which I think is rather unique. I mean, it's, you know, I wouldn't say any liberties were really taken in terms of that, but it's a nice little different thing that they're doing there. And up next, we have 1971's Hunky Dory. This is a great album here. Changes, Oh You Pretty Things, Life on Mars, tracks of that sort. And another one of these paper sleeves. You'll see a lot of these pop up. We have a lyric insert, which has all the lyrics, which I'm telling you, like in terms of the vinyl reissues, whether released separately or within the box set, of course, you know, you can read these, but I'm telling you, with these CD versions, you really need to get like a magnifying glass to really read those lyrics. Luckily, my eyes are still good enough to read this. I can't say the same about old eyes. And as you can see here, we have the classic orange RCA label now, but obviously, as you see there, it says Bowie. So kind of unique what they did there for that. So we'll put this back in the sleeve and we will proceed further. So as you can tell already, everything's down to the original artwork of the original vinyl pressings. Next we have the classic Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars. All kinds of great tunes on here. Of course, opening track is 5 Years, which is what the box set is named after. Moon Age Daydream, Suffragette City, the title track, Rock and Roll Suicide, just all fantastic stuff. This time around, the printed inner sleeve is basically doubles as the lyric insert. So we have all the lyrics on this side, and we have a photo of Bowie with the Spiders. And here is the disc for that. And then we get into some very interesting territory. We have the Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars 2003 mix. Now, this was released on SACD back in 2003, and this was also featured on DVD with the 40th anniversary of vinyl pressing. They included a DVD of a 5.1 mix. So, this is exclusively only available in the box. You can't find this separate. So it's cool that there are some things featured in this set to give it some sort of exclusivity behind it. And as you can see, they kind of did like a negative rendition of the original inner sleeve where it's in black with the lyrics in white. And then here's the photos of Bowie with the Spiders. And here is the disc for that. They kind of designed it with the old school orange RCA label there. And up next we have Live Santa Monica 72. This is a great live show from the first Ziggy tour. This has been bootlegged for many, many years, and I believe different labels had licensed this for release like in the 90s, but the Bowie Camp properly put it out back in 2008, so they included it in the box since it does come from the period of 69 to 73. As you can see, there's like a nice kind of spot varnish finish to the front cover with the ticket stub in the photo. Some nice Ziggy artwork here on the printed kind of card sleeve. It's a nice thick cardstock. And then this gets its own unique CD label. I believe this is how the original 2008 CD looked, I believe. And up next we have 1973's Aladdin Sane. This is basically Ziggy Goes to America. Genie, Cracked Actor, all those good tracks. Nice gatefold sleeve right there. And then inside here, of course, here's the CD with the RCA label. Little fan club fill-out form, so that way you can cut along the edge here and send this off and be a part of the David Bowie fan club. And here we have a printed inner sleeve with all the lyrics here. More like a cardstock, if anything. So, very, very cool to see that there. And up next we have Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars, the motion picture soundtrack. This is the soundtrack to the concert film of Bowie's last performance as Ziggy with the Spiders at the Hammersmith Odeon. And I should mention that this is the 2003 remixed version, because this originally came out in the 80s, and then when they restored the film, the audio was remixed by, I believe, Tony Visconti, so this is the rejiggered version. Comes with a gatefold sleeve with various press clippings talking about the show. Printed card sleeve here. And then here is the disc, which I believe this is exactly what the 2003 CD looks like. So that's there. Put it back in, and then we'll take out the second one. And here is the second CD there. Try to put this back in, and then we'll proceed further. There we go. And up next we have Pinups. This is a covers album. This is the last studio album to be featured in this set. Features various covers of tracks by The Who and Sid era Pink Floyd. Very solid covers album. Kind of the last remnants of Ziggy, basically, here. RCA label on the disc. Paper sleeve. And we have an insert here. This side has credits. And then on this side, we only have the only lyrics featured for this album, which was Where Have All the Good Times Gone? So we'll put that back. But that is not it. You may think that that was it. Next up, we have Recall 1. So this is a 2-CD compilation, which brings together, as you can see, all of the various single edits, single versions, non-album tracks, B-sides, different edits from different countries. It just kind of brings all those bits and pieces, odds and sods, if you want to call them, all under one collection. So that's all featured here. And each disc comes with its own sleeve, basically breaking down the track list, which version it is, the producer, when they came out in terms of the date and everything. And as you can see, for the first disc, it features the Mercury Records label from The Man Who Sold the World. As you can see, it has the cursive Bowie there. And then we have the second disc. Here's the second inner sleeve there. And this comes on the classic orange RCA label there. So pretty cool to have all those various tracks on this disc, just for the sake of, I guess, just featuring everything that is out there from this particular era. So, which is very, very nice. And then we get to the pièce of resistance with this entire box set, and that is the book. And this is a gorgeous book. I'll move this out of the way real quick. And basically featured in this book is basically like a breakdown of each album that is featured. There's liner notes from Tony Visconti, Ken Scott, people who had, recorded these albums. Kind of like a track-by-track breakdown, breaks down all the kind of technical notes of everything. Features various scans of tape boxes, various adverts for singles and albums, press clippings from, magazines, interviews, just wonderfully put together. This was certainly not a slapdash piece of publication. This is absolutely brilliant. Features different, cover variants, just all kinds of stuff. This is something that you can really kind of sit and digest as you listen to the content featured in this box set. And that is the booklet. And there you go. That is the box set. So there you guys go. That is my unboxing of the David Bowie 5 years 1969 to 1973 box set. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. And if you want to support this channel, be sure to check me out on Patreon. See you guys in the next video. And most importantly, keep the records spinning.